Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I've got a big stack of books here. I actually have a stack of 10 books, but some of them are really thick for my August TBR. So this month I decided to just pull books from my shelves that I own physically that I really want to read. And again, like, I don't do a great job of sticking to my TBRs. I'm definitely a mood reader, but I do like having the option of being able to choose books from a TBR. And sometimes I forget what I have. And these are books that maybe some of them are ones I've recently purchased, some of them are ones in series I want to continue. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the first books that I want to mention actually aren't, well, one of them is in this stack, but Jen and I from the Book Refuge are continuing with our Rake Appreciation Society book club, and it's been a really long time since we've done it, and we decided to do a summer session where we read 2 historical romances. We each picked one, and our live show will be August 20th, so you still have time to read these and join with us if you want. So August 20th at 8 p.m. CDT on Jen's channel will be our live show for these. So the books that we picked are, this is the one that I picked, is The Marquis Who... I have too many books right here. It is The Marquis Who Mustn't by Courtney Milan. I really love the first book in this series. You don't have to read the first one to get to this. You could just read this one as a standalone. So I'm very, very excited about this one. And then I apologize for Kazi's whining. His sister just went outside and he is sad that he can't go too. He will in a minute though. So the next book for the Rake Appreciation Society is Tempted by His Kiss by Tracy Ann Warren. Yes, Tracy Ann Warren. So those are the 2 books that will be for the Rake Appreciation Society live show. I haven't read them yet, so you have plenty of time, read them, come join us. It's going to be so fun. We haven't had a historical romance book club live show, Jen and I, in a long time, so. Okay, and then another plug for a book club is one that I started on Fable. Fable is a book club app where a bunch of different creators have started book clubs. I started a historical romance one. That was a niche that I saw wasn't filled over there, and so I wanted to jump on it and see if I could get people excited to read historical romance. So something that I've been doing with that is picking, so this is the 3rd month that I've done it, and I've decided to pick like heavy hitters, books that I've read before, that I loved, that I think other people would love too. So right now it looks like the book that is winning is My Darling Duke by Stacey Reed. So we will be reading that. You'll have the whole month to read it. And then the way Fable works is you go join, you can download the app, and then there is a section for comments and discussion under each chapter, and it really depends on how many people have read and decided to contribute. There won't be a conversation if people aren't talking about what they've been reading. So I do try to be very active in there, and I try to respond to everybody who's commented. So if you want to join my text-based, discussion-based historical romance book club, please come over to Fable and join us. The link for that is down below, and yeah, very excited about that one. Okay, now let's get into the books that are on my physical TBR. So a book that I really, really want to read, that I've been wanting to read forever, is The Heir by Grace Burrows. This is a historical romance. He is the Earl, heir to the dukedom, and he falls in love with a woman who is a maid at his manor, only she has some secrets, and I've heard a lot of good things about this. I saw that the audio is available on Audible Plus for free, so you don't have to buy the audio, and I'm very excited about it. I've been wanting to, I haven't read this author yet, so I've really been wanting to get into more historical romance authors that I have not read. Okay, so now the next book that I definitely want to read, I actually just bought this physical copy. I have the audio, so now I have the physical. This is Heat of the Everflame. This is book 3 in the Kindred's Curse saga. It's very thick, very long, very big book. Well, actually, it looks like it's only like 750 pages. That's not that bad, considering that I've been reading a lot of Brandon Sanderson's, which are like 1,200 pages. So this is like a a hidden identity fantasy romance, and I really enjoy it. I am excited to continue with this series, so book 3 for sure. Okay, so now this one is one that I've had on my shelf for a while, and I was trying to remember where I got this from. I believe my dear sweet bestie Jen from the Book Refuge gave me this, I believe, but she gave me Behind the Bars, Contemporary Romance by Brittany Cherry. Fun fact, this couple on the cover, they are sort of this famous Utah influencer fit couple, which I think is kind of fun, that they also, oh my gosh, my hair, that they also like model for book covers, and they seem to have just this adorable relationship. And yeah, so I've heard this is really good, really romantic. I love Brittany Cherry. I'm very excited about this one. And then this one, The Other Side of Disappearing by Kate Claiborne. So this is a contemporary romance. It says that this is a timely, moving, modern love story about intimacy and truth-telling in the digital age. I think that sounds amazing. I really love this author's writing style. This is her new release, and I desperately want to read this. So for sure, I keep saying for sure, but like who even knows, right? Okay, and then I want to read Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. I believe the audio for this comes out this month, but I bought this at Barnes & Noble. I think it's just such a beautiful, floppy, thick pink edition. I've heard great things about this contemporary romance. I think this one has, is it a single mom or a single dad? Single dad. Grumpy single dad. Sounds fantastic. Okay, now, continuing on with my Brandon Sanderson journey, I really want to finish the last 2 books in the Stormlight Archive before the 5th book comes out in December. So I am going to go ahead and continue with that, and Oathbringer is the next book that I am on. This is book 3 in the Stormlight Archive. This is high epic fantasy, very, very approachable, very readable, very consuming. I love this series so much, and it's probably his most popular series, and I also stand behind that and recommend it because I'm having a great time with this. So definitely gonna read this one. This one actually is a for sure. This is happening in August. Okay, and then this book has been on my TBR for a while, The Goblin Emperor. This is another adult fantasy, and it was brought recently again to my attention by Erin, who is a friend on Instagram, and she is a patron, and she really was loving this book. But also Michael, who I know on TikTok, is running a Fable book club, and this is his book club pick for the month, so I thought that would be a good time to read it. You know, I've got Erin wanting me to read it, and Michael's doing it for his book club, so gonna for sure get to this one. And don't we just love this older edition? Like, it does have a new cover, but I love this older edition. And then it is finally time for me, in my opinion, to jump on into Robin Hobb. This is an author that I have really, truly been wanting to read for a long time. She has an extensive backlist. I hear rave reviews about her books, and so I think I'm ready to start. This is Assassin's Apprentice. This is a much-loved series. I have the vintage mass market cover, which, as y'all know, I dearly, dearly love, so very excited about this. I hear that these are very emotional with beautiful prose and just fantastic, so I'm very excited about this. Okay, and then the last book that I want to get to is this beautiful book. This is The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I've heard about this author for a while. I have not read her before. This, I believe, is her cozy fantasy, and it came with beautiful sprayed edges. This was a gift sent to me from a TikTok friend, Llama, and yeah, I'm very excited to read this. This basically says, I'm not entirely even sure. Let's see. So she's a librarian, and she has a sentient spider plant, and something happens to the library where they're working at, and she takes all the books she can to flee. And so it sounds like I am very intrigued with the concept of cozy books, but some of them that I have read, some, not all, have been a little too low stakes to the point where I just don't really care about reading them. But I have also found some cozy books that I really, really loved, so I am excited to see what I think about this one, and I heard the audiobook is really great, so. Alright, there you have it, my friends. There you have it, my friends. This is my giant stack of books that I want to read. Yeah, let me know if you see any in here that you definitely want me to prioritize, and let me know what you plan to read in August. And also, let me know if you're going to join in with the Rake Appreciation Society or my Fable Book Club. Most ardently, would love to see you over there as well. And if you have made it this far, please feel free to leave me a green heart, and I'll see you all in my next video.